Wake me up, someone, please. I'm just knackered. What's wrong with me? Despite a strong coffee. Saturday's normally my day of rest, but I just took all my tools in the yard to replace the front brake pads and polish up the fork legs. I got Solvol Autosol, my own concoction as well. Scotch brake pads, even some steel wool I found. But I remember what someone said, the pads I was going to fit were from last year when I had all that trouble with my brakes not applying properly. It turned out it was a master cylinder fault. All the gubbins had to be changed and then they were alright. So I put new ones in and they were fine, but the old ones, the wear on them is, they're just slightly angled like a wedge shape, and someone said throw them. And I thought, well, should I put them in? They'll bed in eventually. But I've just been thinking, having no brakes going to work Monday, I won't be able to bed them in today or tomorrow. Should I just leave it all, get some new brake pads? There's a vast array, isn't there? I haven't heard half of these things. There's EBC, which is what I wanted, but SBS. Brembo, they're expensive. £62 for a pair. Is it gold Fren? Is it Fren? F-R-E-N. Never bloody heard of them. AKA, and then there's them more silly bloody organic ones, and then carbon. Gold friend from Busters. Busters again. Brookbine, I've got stuff from them. They're a gold friend. Where's them EBC ones? Best offer I've seen. See a full set including rear ones. 65. Yeah. Funny thing is, when I clicked on that, JJC Race and Rally, let's have a look again. It's here Hexham or something. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's Wrexham. Yeah, the other one was Demon Tweaks, exactly the same price with free post. Whereas, what's he called? M&P was it? Wanted $44.95 with free post. Well, that isn't free post because this is free post. The extra fiver is for the post, but that's not the actual ones. It's just a generic image, but it is exactly what I want. EBC double H. 2002 CB900. So two of them. And look here, 7 available. But the bloody, yes, I know. The delivery said Wednesday to Saturday next week. I even got that there because you attach it to a drill and it's a flexible, it won't attach to a Dremel, it's not got the proper, no, there's not enough torque is on a Dremel. You put it in a drill. But you're better just doing it by hand, aren't you? I got all these years ago when I had my silver wing, that engine casing was down to the bare metal. Polishing mops, rough one, different soaps. Normally 3 colours, isn't there? I've no more blue. Is blue the fine one? I forgot. For polish, for mirror polishing. Anyway. I think I'll have another strong coffee. I think it's with supping most of that QC yesterday. It could be dehydration, that makes you tired. Anyway, Scotch brake pads, well, them cheap washing up ones as they are. But they're alright for getting crap off the fork legs. You see? guns. So the first job is to get the front mud guard off. There's all sorts of little jobs to do, replacing this crap screen trim, and the one I put on the front mud guard, that's all deteriorated, but I've only got a chrome length left like I did this tank edge, and that's still alright. See, that was cheapo stuff, the chrome one, and it's still fine. Well, after a long sit down to have a rest, I just feel knackered. I just had some cordial, I think I might be dehydrated. Yeah, I've cleaned that leg up, not a mirror finish, it's not necessary, it's not a custom bite. I've cleaned the disc up, that looks a bit grotty, and now it's like new again. Careful not to leave any residue on. Let's try some steel wool on this pin. I'm sure I replaced these as new last year. That plate and the pin, and they're looking horrible unless it's just on the surface. Mud guard's alright. I must have missed with the bloody rivets when I riveted that video case onto the fender extender. Like I said, them bloody fender extenders are never long enough. They should be down here to keep all the crap off your bloody oil filter and exhaust, surely. And it's either moved back or I've missed it when I did it. But I've got plenty of rivets and my little Aldi rivet gun inside, so I'll just hopefully be able to pull them back out, them two, and redo them. It's warped slightly. It is only a video case. As for the pads, lid on, they're not bad at all, are they? About 4mm on, they're hardly worn. They're slightly off shape. Will they bed in? I'll be throwing 40 quid down the drain. Like I said, I'll decide later, not throwing £40 away with the way things are at work. Pressing for that pin. Oh yeah, wire wools. Getting the crap off. I'm going to use that wet and dry paper. You can even get new pins on eBay, I noticed. Just on their own, I think. Did I get genuine Honda ones? Cost a bloody fortune. You get the repro ones on eBay. I took them gloves off. Oh, Blackie. My hands are getting sweaty. I've got that cleaning paste anyway. See, slightly scored from last year. That's probably a salt eating into them. You were up there before, weren't you? In your comfy bed. That suffice, I wonder. Yeah, that little plate, that's annoying. Well, yeah, it soon cleans up. I was going to paint it. I once painted them gold with spray paint, but it didn't last more than a couple of weeks before it all came off. Probably with the heat generated. But if this leaves a bit of Solvol on, that might protect against moisture. Forecast rain tomorrow, good. No, I think we need a bit of rain to freshen up. It's on his surface rust, isn't it? I think they're about £12 each, just for them little spring plates. Alright, baby, are you fed up, you bored? Look at them claws, like needles, aren't they? You can't come on here, don't think about it, goodbye. One play with Ginger and Bobby. You're a cat, not a mechanic. Oh, is that paint coming off? Yeah, they've got a coat or something, so obviously that's come off and it's rusted. Probably zinc plated, aren't they? I was thinking that's why I'm quiet. Keep them in till all this virus bollocks is ended, and then bed them in on a ride, quiet countryside ride on a big hill. That's the best bet, isn't it? Hey, come on down, goodbye. Right, well, I'll get my G-clamp. Squidge it, get the toothbrush on the pistons, squidge them back, do that a few times. Add a piece of wood somewhere to wedge it against, I'm sure I'll find something. Well, the left hand side is done. Brake caliper back on. I just took the right hand set off, cleaned them up. Cleaned the pin, plate, zinc plated, the zinc's coming off. Clean the mudguard. New rivets. They didn't quite reach, I haven't got any very long rivets. So I've had to melt into the plastic and then rivet it. But it's not going to go anywhere with all the other rivets in it. I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. It's a bit dark. Radio on. Is that the wire wool? I had a bunch of wire wool. You have to be careful of this stuff. If it's too rough, bits get in your skin. This is the last of my concoction. I'll put it in that coffee jar, so I'll use it up. Just rub the wire wool on the fork. Ideally I should set the wheel off, it's simple enough, but like I said, it's not a custom bike. Oh, they're coming off. I put a bit of thread lock on them caps because they were loose. I should have bought some little wire brushes. Two brushes don't really agitate the guns in them nooks and crannies. I was thinking them reflectors would go there, wouldn't they? Although it has a built-in reflector. You know what I mean? They're a bargain from China, £6. And they fit perfect, like a universal generic one, but it mounts under there, little bracket. And on the end of there. Very tough with them, they've been very useful over winter, keeping my pinkies warm. So yeah, it doesn't take much with Solvol Autosol and other cleaners to get winter guns off. It doesn't eat right into the aluminium, does it? Well, it's not been that bad a winter, has it? I've only got attacked here half a dozen times or so. And look at this April, going to be one of the warmest on record, if not the warmest. Although next week's going to be a bit grotty. head, which is always going rusty. Oops, popped off. Oops. Put that back on after. Oops. It's going dry, it dries out quick, that stuff, when it's out of the container. So it's a mixture of Solvol Autosol, Brasso and other metal polishes. I thought it'd make a super duper mix, but it's no different than what it would be normally. No, Brasso liquid, Solvol Autosol. Like I said, a toothbrush is no good for getting into the ingrained guns. That's why I'm using the wire brush. Sorry, the wire wool. Wire brush. Yeah, I should have bought a wire brush. I'll rest on my side for a bit. That's better. Well, I'll be able to get back up though. I'll have to spend all night here. And like I said, I cleaned around this disc with a floating washes are. Not that it matters about being clean exactly, but the other side looks like new now, so I'll clean it off thoroughly. Oh, I'm getting tired now. I must be getting old. I am 56. I think I blinked and missed the last 30 years. As for the clamps, you see a rust in there. Them pliers that Hepcat Harley mentioned, I've not been using them, they're just a pain in the ass, because you can grip it, it doesn't move, and then when you try and release the lock, it won't release it to tap it with a hammer. And I whack my knuckles, I thought bollocks to it. Where's that big washer? Little G clamp, big washer. So all two back while I move two of them, clean them. Because the other ones will need repositioning, it won't pump for a while. Careful they don't pop out. Right, well, I should have filmed that. That was an Ed China tip. Took that off, the old tatty blue one. And I got a long 5-metre roll for $7.99 from a cheapo shop in Burnley. It sold all sorts of stuff, and you had a motoring section. They were from this time last year when I was going to hospital. And Ed China said it's a right bugger to put on. Not so many ways, but warm it in a pan of, we're going to boil a kettle, which I did do. What's that? Gun, sorry. Some old glue. Yeah, them trims are lined with a very sticky glue, but to get that open and put it on, I've really struggled in the past. And Ed China, I watching him doing one of his vehicles up recently, and he said put it in hot water. So I boiled the kettle, put it in a pan, because it was round, you know, put some cold water in so it was just hot, put it in for 5 minutes, polished this with tea cut to get all the, well, most of the marks off. That's a splash of black paint from when I was spraying the bloody headers. Yeah, and it's marvellous, it's just gone on. Nice and flexible. And of course once it goes cold it'll set back to being hard again, and the glue will hold it in place. So we'll see how long that lasts for being on a leading edge into the blast. Anyway, as you can see, left side done, right side done. Right side never been as shiny. Wonder why. If I spent another hour polishing it up with the bloody wire wool and what have you, it probably would get shiny, or even get my little, that's an idea. No, I'm going to say get me Dremel going. Now this is a bit fiddly because you've got them brackets for the brakes to go in the very narrow gap. Be careful of scratching. See, it looks like it's gone on alright, but oh, knees. Easier than I thought. There then. Bolts on that one, don't need any grease on, not getting my fingers gungy, I just washed them. Anything on it? Oh, I need to poke something in it. To jiggle it, don't you, to find the bloody hole. I told you it was fiddly. Obviously not got in the bloody hole, like the smaller one. Can you miss a hole? Not using the front one to line it up, that might be better. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, there we are. Right, stay there, the bloody thing. Right, I'll just do it loose for now. My goodness. That old Irish fellow would say, if you had hair around it, you'd find you right away. take my helmet off. Right, well, just before I tidy all the tools up and throw all the gungy cloths away, I'll see if I can do it again as neatly. Take that old crappy blue stuff off. I once got some stuff off eBay and it was a really nice pattern blue, like a really nice, I don't know, just a weird pattern. Oh, that's lovely. Got it, and within 2 weeks it had faded from blue to bloody white, to look crap. But this is just a normal, well, you think it'd be normal, but it's actually a blue film over the top of silver. So I don't think I'll bother getting colours again. Right, as you can see, this is hot water in here. Hopefully it's been in long enough. Ouch, ouch. Oh yes, it's nice and still nice and floppy. Now then, I did this a couple of years ago and I made the mistake of doing it and tying up under there using them. And when I tightened it up, cling, cling, the gap tried to close against the screen and squish that, and it couldn't, so it's cracked the bloody screen, so I had to glue it. So it's better just buttressing it up against there. I shouldn't be talking, be going hard again, won't it? Right, which is a slightly longer side. Bugger. No, it's not. I thought it'd bend into that bend, but it's too severe. I'm not going to try and nip it up again because, like I said, that's how it arsed up last time. I could put a tiny little screw or a pin in. But why bother? Just leave it on the flat bit. That's the best. Oh, what's happened there? See, it's starting to go hard, that's why. You have to do it quickly. Oh, it's folding over. That'll do, won't it? Picture about that. Snips. Snip it off there, that helps. Move up slightly. Well, rub the fingerprints away. Over 20,000, very good. A real hornet come loose. All the rainwater. Yes. Could you check that or redo that? I have some white sticky foam as well. I wanted one of them bigger ones from let's put that in there, just soften the bloody glue on the back. I wanted a bigger one from Japan, twice size of that, the proper stripy ones, but someone sent me that from the holiday in Thailand. Rather novel, don't you think, to have on a hornet? People have wondered for years what's the best thing to get old sticky guns off. And either Mr. Sheen or WD-40 works eventually. Can you see? Mr. Sheen dissolves it. But does it leave a silicone deposit? Make sure you clean it thoroughly. David Silver Sprays had a cheap new front mud guard like this. There's a few cracks, because of the stress points. But no one's going to scrutinise it close up. I got these, they're called Tribal, they're off eBay. Tribal decals. And I've got 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a screw in through the plastic, then I saw that. It's meant to be US Air Force thing, that's faded. Everything fades, them little bees there, little hornets, they've faded from yellow to a crappy cream colour. You see. Anyway, it looks alright, doesn't it? Like I said, it's not meant to be a custom bike. I don't need that tape yet. Excuse the mess. Yeah. Oh, is that... No, that's a speaker. When you play it back, a little speaker. That's a little speaker. And yeah, the microphone is under there. So it wasn't a case of a faulty microphone. It's just that when you go diving with this, if you're talking to your fellow divers before you dive down, that'll pick up their vocals. And you jump in and then glug glug glug, and that's fully waterproof as it is with that door shut. Not bad for 30 quid. Easy fitting. Anyway, that's engaged. Actually, I'm a bit concerned about that. I wondered. The room there. Yeah. I've got some long, what do you call them? Tie wire things, wire ties. Put one round there. Oh, you press on that button now. That's a mode button, will it matter? No, it's not going to. I thought go down a pothole and jerk your head, it might just disengage and ping off. As it moves forward to disengage like that. Yeah, so don't worry about the microphone. Like I said, I was just going to do commutes with this helmet, not even consider uploading bits. But just because it was a nice day, or sometimes interesting cars, I'll include a clip, but they'll be noisy. I could, while editing, mute the sound. I don't know how to add customised sounds, because this editor I use is a bit more complicated than the old YouTube one, which I could do. I used to put music and all sorts on my old videos. Right, must have a brew and a bite to eat. Let's have that curry, I wonder. Oh, my mum's eggs. No, I'll have to eat this curry. Chicken boona pillau rice. Quite tasty for £2.49. I could dip my bread in. Eggs. No, I'm trying to eat a lot less to get such a my pot belly. I've not even had them giant crumpets my mum brought down. Deliciously fluffy, yeah, but dripping with butter. Fattening. That's all waffling for now. Thank you for watching. Another little job done on my bike. What's next, I wonder?